music is back yet again.
Yes.
And today's a special holiday, folks. Welcome on special week. It's Hovig Day!
It is indeed!
It is
Hovig Day!
Oh,
Look at
my boy. Man, happy Hovig Day, Hovig.
Go on, prosper, enjoy all the decadence that Hovig Day has to offer.
Decadence, that's my favorite Disturbed song. I like that song.
Well, shit!
Yeah! How you know what the fuck I'm talking about? People,
Well,
yes.
well, doesn't that make me indestructible?
Dude, actually, this is the first episode of the new Hovig Day era. This is actually, we went through the first era of Anthony, we went to the second era of just non-Anthony. It's now Hovig Day era.
That's not my life!
You know what's funny, too, is like the second half...
Oh no, hold on.
Oh my, what is that? Is that booze or is that just H2O? Oh. You know what's stupid, y'all? My dumbass didn't even know the joke. I'm over here drinking water with him. He didn't even drink the shit. I thought I was gonna be really fucking.
It would have funny if you did what Hovig did. You did what Hovig did. Put tears in your eye. You're like, wait a minute, you can't see me.
Oh,
I know that's perfect for this show because you can't see me, dog.
Oh,
That's my best dog impersonation.
man, I wish I wore my John Cena shirt for this.
Oh man, no, but people, we are here yet again, and my boy over there, Eddie Hendricks in the chat. Hello, brother. He says, "Yo," with 2 exclamation points. That means he's double excited, man. We got Red Robot Kitty there, 4 out of 5 for tonight's SmackDown Live. Oh yeah, hey guys, wrestling, Hovig Day, chocolate milk. I'm just playing, but hey, people, it's awesome. Everyone's here tonight. It's pretty cool. I'm having a great fucking day, aside from some Facebook beef that we'll probably get into on the midweek chat tomorrow night. If you guys are curious, ask us questions about it, and I'll probably explain it to you. But aside from that, wrestling. Oh, wrestling on the MCA Ringside Hangout, where you guys hang out with us at Ringside. Talk about wrestling with us and other things of that such nature. Now, to discuss what we think about the show, I'm seeing over there that Red Robot King is talking about, 4 out of 5 for SmackDown's Live. But for me, I'm upset. Tonight sucked ass. I'm sorry. I mean, you came in here all happy, Hovig. Trey's all fucking happy. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm happy because it's Hovig Day.
Well, every day it's Hovig Day. I'm gonna give me that.
What's wrong?
Oh, God, I love this, man. The Shark. He's saying happy Hovig Day as well. We're gonna get this shit to go, man. Hashtag Hovig Day.
Oh shit, I'm wired in. But with the
that's fucking awesome.
Man, you got the instead of Rooster, you got the Mojo Riley gimmick right now going on. You too hype, man.
Yeah, you too hype.
I'm too hyped for Hovig Day. Ain't this some shit?
Ain't this a bitch? But here's the thing, you know what is a bitch? Is watching this this Daniel Bryan Shane McMahon feud getting worse and worse, and now with John Cena in the mixture, the little sprinkles on the shit turd fucking sandwich. Like, I'm sorry, but god damn it, are we still going on with this Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon thing? Like, I'm gonna ask you, Trey. When this segment first started up, were you kind of like, oh my god, deja vu, we're watching the exact same opening we did in the last fucking 3 months? Like, did you feel like that at all when this came up or not?
Yeah, I did. I really, and it was kind of, if I remember correctly from the 2 weeks I did watch, because for the record, if you watched yesterday's show, Nick and Hovig did not watch SmackDown or Raw. And I still did because I love wrestling. I can't stop myself. As much as I complain, yell in my car, saying kind of F and B's and F roadblock and all that, I love this so much. And the past 2 SmackDowns were bad in that sense. But tonight, I was kind of okay with it a little bit. Kind of, sort of. I mean, was it the same old shit? Yes. But it led to something that kind of went on for the night that I was actually okay with, even though the results I wasn't okay with. And I guess we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it kind of got a thumbs up for me a little bit.
Okay. Now, Hovig, how about you, man? What'd you feel about the beginning of the show and the whole Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, John Cena involvement? What'd you feel about that?
I thought that shit was fucking
what
weird.
The fuck? I just went to a Mankind mask. What the fuck? Wait, how much I have?
No, fuck. I had like hair in my ear.
Oh,
but I thought it was fucking weird when they had like the Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin match going on, and all of a sudden they went backstage to the whole fucking Daniel Bryan segment and shit with Shane McMahon backstage. But I also thought it was fucking like was Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan even fucking necessary to come out with John Cena?
Oh, I didn't feel so at all.
I didn't think so either. I'm like, y'all could have just stayed on the stage or backstage and said, "Oh yeah, just face whoever the fuck, and we'll see about your spot at Fastlane or whatever the fuck." But it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird for me too. Honestly, I really do feel like that was kind of a weird thing to put in there. And on top of it too, it's like I don't like John Cena as a promo guy either. Sometimes he'll do a promo and it's because he's been gone for so long, so he comes in fresh and does a really crazy promo that everyone loves for a little bit, and then like after a couple of weeks, people forget. So to have him there along with Shane McMahon, who suffers from the exact same thing, and Daniel Bryan, who sometimes suffers from the exact same thing as well. It was just three boring fucking dudes who just don't really get anything across except for matches that we're going to have. And they did get across, like, yeah, John Cena Fastlane, he's going to do something. And maybe tonight's main event is going to lead to that something, and we'll get into that later on. But, like, I feel like that match, or that promo was only for the match tonight and obviously Fastlane. Aside from that, there was no entertainment value in it. And I don't think that was the purpose anyway, so I don't know if I can talk shit about it or say it was a bad promo. But yeah, I didn't find it entertaining. But Trey, did you find it entertaining at all for you, or?
I think the idea behind it is that, this whole thing Shane and Dane Bryan's been doing lately, with the whole like who's heel, who's face thing, and you have them coming up to a very different John Cena that we've seen the past couple of years. We got a more desperate Cena, like a Cena that he's. It's funny because Ganja got on to Anthony about this for the longest time about how John Cena's always Anthony called John Cena the underdog, and I hate to admit it, but this is kind of something that the John Cena character is doing right now. He's a desperate underdog right now because he's not used to this kind of losing streak he's kind of been on,
but
or whatever.
This is the storyline we got back in when he lost to Bray, or the lead up to Bray Wyatt. It was the exact same storyline of like his legacy, like he's losing constantly. And then this was a leader to The Rock, when he finally beat The Rock. It's like this is the third time they've done this exact same storyline in this template in less than 5 years. I mean, right? Or am I wrong in that assessment?
You know what? The Bray Wyatt thing didn't make sense to me in terms of that, because I was like, wait a minute, but he actually had a kind of a good year that year. But the Rock thing, I agree with you on, because he lost, like, and the thing is, it wasn't brought up then until that match happened about how Rock had the worst year of his life or whatever. And hell, he even referenced it at his Raw Talk interview about the whole Rock thing or whatever. Like, this is like the worst he's been since that WrestleMania 28 match after he lost against The Rock. So it's just like you're seeing a new, like, but the thing is, the difference between John Cena then and John Cena now, you're getting a little bit of character progression here. Like, a lot of people complain about John Cena doing the same old shit or whatever, like he doesn't change and stuff like that. This is John Cena attempting a change in a sense, because those times we didn't get a desperate Cena. This time we're getting a very desperate John Cena who's willing to do anything to get to WrestleMania, because it's something that he's used to doing for the most part. It's something that everybody hates him for, but he's wanting it. Hell, like the seeds were planted, like when he had a match against Finn Balor, when the fans were booing him, instead of taunting them or whatever, he was just like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to make it to WrestleMania. Like, come on, leave me alone." Like, and I kind of like that, because it actually giving him a new change of character. So even though it is the same storyline from when The Rock did that to John Cena, it's actually, for one, being acknowledged early. It wasn't done a year in advance and then, oh yeah, I had the worst year ever. No, it's being acknowledged early, and I'm loving this character change of John Cena right now.
Okay, and I mean, I feel the same way in a sense too, where I like this, but I've liked it already before. Maybe it's only because back then I was caring more about the politics behind the scenes, like of him getting divorced and things like that more. So I felt like that was a better storyline than this. And as far as like making it to WrestleMania, I'm getting sick of that shit too. Everyone's like, I gotta make it to WrestleMania. We all know, like even like casual fans know, you're gonna be on a match on WrestleMania, and everyone's like, I have to get there. It's like, I don't know, join the Battle Royal. Everybody makes it to fucking WrestleMania. Literally everybody on the whole fucking roster does, unless you're Samoa Joe or Seth Rollins' fucking ankle. So, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I hate that part too. Like, that shit's getting old as shit. We're just like, oh, I gotta make it to WrestleMania. Like, just say, like, I want to make it in a main event. You know what I mean? Or I need a title. I want the title. Fuck WrestleMania. I want the belt. You know, something like that. But, like, you know, everyone's going to make it to WrestleMania. And no one on the roster gives a shit because they're going to make it. And, yeah, John Cena can't make it. Like, fuck you. You'll make it. Shit. But, yeah, it's just kind of bothering me.
Like I said last night, there's no way in fucking hell John Cena's not going to be on a WrestleMania.
Exactly. So it's like, anyone with common sense, this storyline has been spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, just as soon as he walks up, that, you know, there you go. And that just bothers me. But
I guess it's one of those things where, just like with Roman Reigns, where like you asked me like what I think about the promo of Roman Reigns, and I didn't really like it, but I didn't know how much of it was me just not liking Roman Reigns, whereas most people liked it. I mean, hell, I've read a lot of stuff about the promo being real and all this stuff today. I feel like it's kind of like the John Cena thing with me, whereas I like John Cena. And I'm actually kind of buying into the story, but I don't know how much is that because I like John Cena. I know that for a run-on fact, you guys aren't really into John Cena like that, but I am. So it's like, well, it could be that yeah, I'm buying this because, you know, I'm a John Cena mark. So
yeah. Another issue with the two is, like, once again, you know, he's playing the underdog, right? Tell me why the underdog gets to go to any show he wants, whenever he wants, and then gets a chance to be in the match in tonight's main event, just because. Like, you shouldn't be given a chance that much. Your brother-in-law is a fucking GM. She, man, fucking loves you. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, he just came back, and just him being there warrants him a shot. I just barely getting the opportunity. Like, no. You weren't even on SmackDown the last 3 months, sir. Like, I can't think of you as the fucking underdog when you just got the silver spoon in your mouth on fucking screen. Like, that is ridiculous. You know, we'll talk about that later on as far as the main event match, because believe it or not, I actually didn't see the main event match at the end, so I actually have no idea who won that match. Yeah, so we'll see what happens when that comes up. But moving on to Bludgeon Brothers, I feel like tonight was taking it just a step too far. I love the Bludgeon Brothers and how they're hyping up this whole thing with the Usos, but for some reason, New Day and Usos, I guess the writers weren't paying attention to what happened a month ago, but they made up. The Usos and New Day are supposed to be cool now. And then they get into a fucking fight, or, you know, an argument in the ring. What the fuck? And then on top of that that's 5 men. 5 men who, by the way, the Usos have beaten Luke Harper and Eric Rowan at many, many fucking shows. And so has the New Day. And now they both are together, and yet they're scared of the Bludgeon Brothers? You know, come on, sense making. That was cool that that they're kind of scared. The Usos were scared, but now you got 5 against 2. You just made 2 of the best fucking teams on the roster look like shit. And then it just didn't make sense, too, because they beat them many times before. And the Bludgeon Brothers, you know, they should have did something where they did something to scare those guys out of the ring. But nope, they just walked. They just walked up there, and that was scary to them. No. This makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And now you're over-pushing the fucking Bludgeon Brothers, and you're going to ruin the fucking good thing. You better pull the fucking trigger now on this feud, or you're going to fucking ruin it, in my opinion. But Hovig, what do you feel about it?
I mean, I've been saying for so long, I'm like, oh shit, Bludgeon jobbers.
Yep.
Oh shit,
this ruins the hype for the Bludgeon Brothers versus Usos.
I don't need to see the fucking Bludgeon Brothers or whoever the fuck face fucking Tweedledee and Tweedle fucking dumbass. Like, just give it to me. Can we just erase Fastlane from the fucking pay-per-view slot, please, and just say, let's go right to fucking WrestleMania? Because I hate it when they always do these fucking multiple matches before they go on to the pay-per-view, and this shit still doesn't even end.
Yeah, and you know what the worst part about this, too? I like how the Bludgeon Brothers have been being jobbers after jobbers after jobbers. The same thing that the Ascension has done. Meanwhile, there's 6 fucking teams on the show the Bludgeon Brothers have not even went against. So I'm kind of like, granted they're cool. Granted it makes sense for them to go against the Usos, and I'm liking this little angle they had going on before tonight. But they didn't even earn it. It's John Cena syndrome. Overhype. Why the fuck did the Bludgeon Brothers get even a shot to even go to the same ring and scare these guys? I know they're going to be at WrestleMania for the titles. I know they're going to be there. But where's Gable and Benjamin, the fucking Tyler Breeze Dango shit, the Ascension themselves, fucking now Rusev and Hovig and fucking Aiden English? Yeah, like... And yet
wait, but hold on. I do need me an Aiden English, though.
Say what?
I do need me an Aiden English. Who wants to be my singer?
Hello, how you doing? I quit.
I hate
You're fired.
everything.
No, I just god, like the mathematics, y'all. Like, you know, like who fucking gets to the title or is positioned to be in a WrestleMania main event without fucking earning it? Earn it. God. So I hate that shit. And I mean, I don't know, Trey. Do you agree with me on that, or do you feel like I'm just being hyperbolic and angry?
One thing I will say is the scare thing. I don't think they got scared because the thing is, you guys been you didn't watch the last 2 weeks, but before we even took the break though, you guys seen it where the Usos will cut some kind of promo or something like that, and the Bludgeon Brothers will come out,
And then they would walk out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Usos and we'll just walk out or whatever. This time it was also that with the New Day. I don't think it was just scared. It was just like, okay, the segment's done, and then here you go, Bludgeon Brothers, and the Bludgeon Brothers face whoever they're gonna face. Like, if it was one of those things where the Bludgeon Brothers ran into the ring and try to threaten them with the hammers or something like that, I would give you that. But since it's been kind of going on for the past couple of weeks, I don't think they were scared. In terms of the whole overall thing, though, the promo that Big E did on freaking Usos, bravo. I love that so much. Big E killed it with that promo. I was like, God dang, Big E, the passion. There you go. This is what I love seeing about the New Day. Like, I don't like the pancake stuff or whatever is cool and everything, but I'm like, man, I want to see good freaking promos, good freaking wrestling, and obviously I didn't get the wrestling, but the promo was great. So yeah, and the thing is, the Usos and promo, the Usos and the New Day can't really put on a bad match. I mean, do I think they need to have that match?
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Usos
I know.
and the promo. They can't put on a
Usos and the New Day cannot put on a bad match.
Yeah, the Usos
I
never
think
put
their
on a
matches
good...
are great, but
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was a bad syncing issue on the internet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, but I'm with you, Hovik. They don't need to have this match like before WrestleMania.
Yeah,
The whole pay-per-view before WrestleMania thing doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, no, and I agree with that too. But moving on, and this is gonna be another thing of basically just you, Trey. But Highs of SmackDown Live, like, and I don't want you to go to each show there. I want to make this like maybe like a 1 minute thing. But like, how does this show stack up against the last 2 weeks in general? I don't want you to give your rating right away, but like, I mean, were the last 2 weeks of SmackDown really that bad? And what were some good things about those last 2 weeks that you may have seen here?
Oh, good things? None. There were nothing good the last 2 weeks of SmackDown. None. Nothing. You know it's bad when a dirt sheet comes out that WWE knows that SmackDown is as horrible as everybody's talking about it. And I'm just like, well, why don't you goddamn fix it? Don't tell us that you know the show is bad. Don't get some kind of outsider to tell us that the show is bad. Freaking fix your freaking product. Stop making us watch this horrible show. I don't get how I got 2 weeks of awesome Raws and this was a freaking old 2 months of horrible SmackDowns. Not even the break helped that. Like, I'm just like, dude, come on, man. Like, no, it was trash. There was nothing redeeming about the past 2 SmackDowns. No, everything was bad. There was nothing good, none at all. The Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens thing is stupid. I don't care. The Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan thing was dumb. I don't care. The women's stuff I don't care about anymore. Ruined. Riot Squad ruined. Charlotte, all that. But they just need to revamp everything at this point. Like, hopefully, with Hovik breaking the news to us that now we're only getting the whole, no more of the single pay-per-views. Yeah. Hopefully we're getting a revamp. Hell, hopefully there's a draft revamp SmackDown because they need it. I don't get how in the beginning of the draft they were the freaking goddamn best show, and now it's just trash.
No, it's clear what was going on is that they wanted to fuck up SmackDown to make Raw better because it's, whatever the fuck, Raw's a golden boy. I think this was purposely done. I mean, how do you get rid of Talking Smack, which was one of the best fucking things you had going on for it? It's crazy to me.
Oh, that's easy. That's because Vince didn't like how not scripted it was.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fucking terrible. But moving on, overall rate for tonight, I gotta give this, just like I gave last night, 2 out of 5. It was below average because of the fact that these storylines did not make any fucking sense. The matches were actually pretty good. I think the matches were better here than they were yesterday, but my entertainment value was lower today than it was yesterday, so they kind of even out because of the fact that, like, yeah, there was no astonishing promos. I went back and watched Raw from last night. Every promo was great. The Miz's promo, Reigns' promo, Cena's promo even. Fucking everyone did such a great job. Tonight it was like, yeah, they're building up the match for tonight. Okay. And then the matches, like I said, they're a little bit better. I hate this motherfucker so much, but the Nakamura match was actually okay. That was cool. But, man, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Dolph Ziggler coming back, and you're calling him Old Ziggler when you're like, oh shit, like Ziggler's back into his form.
Old Ziggler.
Yeah, and by the way, that Ziggler that we had before he was doing the new thing was terrible. That's why he started doing the new thing. Now you're going to make him go back to the shit that we didn't give a fuck about? That's not an evolution. That's not a growth. That's bad. You're going backwards. That was the shit that made him get fucking mad in the first place. He's doing it again. Like, can you make any more wrong decisions, SmackDown? Like, I'm sorry, but this was a great show for what you had. It was fucking, you know, it was, technically it's like fucking amazing for what y'all had because you don't have shit. But that doesn't mean that it's great. It's impressive for what you have, but it was terrible still. Lots of storylines, lots of guys missing. I'm not going to do another episode of where the fuck are these SmackDown superstars, but Jesus Christ, once again, where the fuck is your roster at? You know, I mean, half the roster is doing the fucking stupid Tyler Breeze thing. Like, you know, that's actually, to be honest, I would rather watch that now at this point because at least I know I'll see most of the roster there, and at least there's the people I care about will appear on it. What the fuck? Yeah, man, 2 out of 5 for me. Hovig, how about you, sir?
I fucking could even tell you, man. I'm about the same. Like, it was whatever to me. I feel. I mean, some of the promos were actually pretty decent today, but to be honest, like the only decent match out of the night today, I felt was the main event between Cena and AJ Styles, which, by the way, of course, Cena won, and now he's part of the Fatal 5, 6-way, whatever the fuck is going on at Fastlane.
You know what's so bad? I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't even know there's a Fatal 4-way or 5-way or 7-way or 8-way, whatever.
Yeah, so, and guess what? It's for the WWE title, which, by the way, is most likely not going to change hands because, you know, whatever. But, because, you know, Fastlane before WrestleMania, the final fucking, fuck it. But, they should have just called this shit Roadblock. This is the Roadblock before WrestleMania.
Yeah, no shit. This really was in the way. It was an in the way ass show. Yeah. I swear to God.
And now they're calling it Fastlane, the fast lane to WrestleMania. Oh no, bitch, we're taking a slow ass lane here.
Yeah,
but
we're taking a pit stop.
Yeah, we're in the fucking gutter on the side of the road. but
the next time I'll call it traffic jam.
Shit, blown tire.
Yeah,
but. I mean, it is what it was. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
2 out of 5, man.
2 out of 5. Trey, I know you're the most happy about this one. Go right ahead, sir.
Okay, man, I'm just gonna say SmackDown from the past 2 weeks they both get zeros, man. I can't really output myself through the torture of those 2 SmackDowns. Those are the shows where I was just like, man, I'm glad we're not doing a show because I probably just walked in my car and screamed my head off at these shows because I'm getting tired of how crappy SmackDown is as a show. I can't take it anymore. Tonight, though, was a little better, or I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5. It didn't get a 2 for me because it was just some of the matches I couldn't really stand. Of course, the match that I think made a lot of sense for me to like was the John Cena AJ Styles match, especially because, like I've been saying, we got a new, even John Cena's wrestling style was more of a more desperate Cena because unlike the past matches he's had, he was still regular old Cena doing a regular I'm never turning heel thing. This time we're kind of getting hints of a like desperate heel Cena kind of thing to get what he wants. Now the reason why it didn't get a 2 is because I hate that Cena won. I know it's coming weird coming from me as a Cena mark. I know that's weird, but the thing is, I didn't want Cena to win because it doesn't make sense for his character right now. He didn't need to win that match at all. Like if they're really setting up things for the Rey Mysterio thing or whatever, I don't think it was a good idea to put him in this the championship match at Fastlane. I don't like that. Like I wish they would have gave him something else to do. What it would be, I don't know. I can't really be a booker with that right now. But it's just I didn't want him to win that match at all. I wanted AJ Styles to win. I wanted him to stay out because it doesn't make sense to me that he's gotten his butt kicked all like past 2 months. All of a sudden he beats AJ Styles like a week before the pay-per-view. And it makes AJ Styles look a little weak in my opinion, and I just wish Cena just lost because right now that didn't make sense for his character. So I'm with you, Nick. That whole underdog thing kind of went out the window with that. A character he was already kind of developing already, and I don't think I'm gonna like it anymore, even if he does lose at Fastlane, because it's like, well, you already messed up by putting him in the match to begin with. So it's a double-edged sword with that. So yeah,
where we're gonna be getting is another Talking Smack thing because they do the Talking Smack at the pay-per-views. So what we're gonna be getting is John Cena going to Talking Smack and saying, "Man, I failed again. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I failed again." And then next SmackDown we're gonna have him, "I failed again, guys. I'm sorry. I know I said this show on Sunday, but I failed. Until I make it to WrestleMania because I never give up and you can't see me and John Cena buy my t-shirt and I'm going to win at WrestleMania somehow." And it's going to be the same shit I've heard so many times. He's not an underdog. I fucking hate John Cena. Like, it goes back to the same fucking thing. But I will say,
so pretty much what he did at Raw Talk.
Exactly. The same fucking thing. Which, and it's not John Cena's fault because it makes sense for him to do those things, but it's WWE's fault because fucking, dude, we just had Raw Talk. Now we had Talking Smack, and John Cena's in both pay-per-views, in both main events. Can you stop jumping people down our throats? And I'm sorry to say this too, but Hovig, I'm sorry, sir. I know it's not a Raw show, but fuck Braun Strowman now. Now I'm mad about Braun Strowman. He beat 5 guys in Elimination Chamber? Come on, man. 5 guys. That's a great food place. And he beat the whole thing. No, but dude, that's a little much, right? Braun Strowman destroying 5 wrestlers and paying them to the fucking mat. Nothing.
He's a fucking monster.
There's many monsters, man. You can't beat 5 potential. Half of them are champions before.
Fucking Kane was a monster. What the hell happened here? But Kane was a monster during fucking Royal Rumble. He had the fucking record at one point for most eliminated people.
That's over the top road though. Elimination Chamber, you gotta knock somebody out and win the 1, 2, 3. That's overkill.
But don't forget. Braun Strowman did come a little later while motherfuckers were already weak.
Even Goldberg did that and beat 3 people. That's it. People still look strong. He had a purpose.
And it was great.
Nick, I would be. Yeah, and Nick, I would be on your side on this if Braun Strowman losing is what makes me be on your side more, because it's just the fact that he didn't win after doing all that. It kind of ruined that. It made me not care anymore. Because at first I was like, "Oh man, that's awesome," and then he lost, and I'm just like, "Okay, what was it all for? Just to make Roman be main event for the 4th time at WrestleMania? That's bullcrap."
What got so yeah, all it does is it made all these wrestlers look inferior to Braun Strowman, but then Braun Strowman looks inferior to Roman Reigns. So it was no longer a Braun Strowman's fucking badass. It was a Roman Reigns is amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did it wrong. You should have had Roman Reigns beat somebody in the beginning and then have Braun beat everybody. That would have been cool. Have Braun win, but Roman Reigns still beats one person.
It would have made complete sense if Braun won.
Yeah, but the character, just like 2 weeks ago with the whole him playing the bass thing, that was funny. You're right, Hovey. That was hilarious. But guess what? He's going to be the joke guy now. I guarantee you.
I doubt it, because if you think about it this way, just because he came out with the fucking cello, man, he still fucking broke that shit over. I just blown away that he just broke that shit just strumming it, man. That shit just started falling apart.
But that's how Big Show, Mark Henry were too. They were the world's strongest man, and then it became a joke. And then it's you got Big Show with the thon with a Show Kishi, and then a towel over his shit. The Big Show Venus. And you got Mark Henry, sexual chocolate. And it's you guys ruined these characters because you couldn't just let the man do a joke and then move on. You had to fucking take it too far, And it's I feel like the same thing's going to happen with Braun Strowman. And I feel we're getting more of that with John Cena. You can't just have the guy go out there and do a promo after Raw Talk saying, "Man, I failed." No, you got to do it on Raw. You got to do it on SmackDown. You got to do it on fucking social media. You got to do it on Facebook. You got to play videos on the mixed tag match. You got to fucking do videos of it and recaps of it on NXT. Stop. I get it. He failed. Fuck. They make you hate John Cena. They force you to hate him.
but Nick, we have to feel bad for Superman.
Yeah, you know, like the kryptonite of failure.
Yeah, his kryptonite is fucking failure.
Yeah,
And
but
his kryptonite is, I might not have a match at WrestleMania.
yeah, when you know he is, so it's like, where's the weakness, bitch?
Bro, I'd be the only motherfucker like, hey, John, want a match at WrestleMania? All right. Nikki, come here.
Yeah, have another female tag team match. They should.
Yeah.
Why don't they have like mixed tag belts?
No. Nikki, come here. Hey, come here, girl. Yeah, come on. Yep. He's gonna marry you in the ring this time. Yeah. Fuck the proposing, man. You did that shit last year. Come on, we gotta get the shit on the road.
No, what they should do, honestly, you know what's so fucking frustrating too? And granted, certain situations led to this, but you got 3 legitimate couples that are wrestling couples: Miz and Maurice, Maria Kanellis and her bitch, and John Cena and Nikki. And yet none of them are in this mixed tag match thing. It's like, wow, you basically hit the square random button on WWE 2K18 to put these fucking tournament matches together, and yet you don't have the actual couples in the fucking thing. Like, stupid.
Well, Maurice is pregnant.
And Maria Kanellis.
Maria's pregnant. And at least Naomi's with her husband. That's how I got.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
They all getting knocked up over here.
Yeah, exactly. So, aside from that, people.
To finish the rest of my review, because we got all side tangent. Yeah, 1.5 out of 5. Like I said, the matches weren't up to par, but this was a better SmackDown than what I suffered for the past 2 weeks. So yeah, thumbs up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's better than last week. But with that said, Trey needs to tell y'all about what's going to be happening this week. Starting off with the Midweek Chat tomorrow night, and then Trey, why don't you tell the rest of the folks what we're going to be doing, sir?
You know what is going to be better tomorrow?
The Midweek Chat.
I have to work with the Midweek Chat. Join us there at 7:30 CST. And then Friday, join us at the Untitled Gaming Show on the Midnight Chat Tag Facebook page. Please like our Midnight Chat Tag Facebook page. We got awesome things going on there all the time, just all the time. Just like it. And then Saturday, of course, is the main event, the Midnight Chat Attack. Join us there at 7:30 CST. You got the After Hours ran by Mr. Ganja Guru and Alan Birdman. They got awesome things going over there all the time. So just like the stuff, like our YouTube channel, and then turn that clock back around on Monday, and you got the Raw reaction show at the Midnight Chat Attack. So thanks for watching us tonight, guys.
Yes, thank you for watching us tonight, guys.
You forgot one big thing. Trey.
Oh man, people, thank you for celebrating our wonderful holiday. It's Hovic Day, son. With that said,
is it?
It's time to
is it the fact that Stephanie McMahon said that Vince McMahon does what Vince McMahon does better than anybody is listen to the audience?
Man, I'm playing this guy. People, thank you very much for joining. Oh, the Hovic Day is the worst fucking shit.
Fucking screw WrestleMania.
The bitch. Y'all can have a wonderful, delectable, I don't know what the fuck else you want to call it, but y'all can have a great Hovic Day today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I know I missed a couple days, but
every day. People.
Hey, I'm a college student. What do we know?
It's Hovic month.